Before we look at the next example, let's look at the picture itself and talk about what each of these regions represent. Now, they have 3 circles, but they labeled every region. So they called this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have 7 different regions. We're going to start with the darkest one. This region 5 here is what is in circles A, B, and C. Okay, and then let's go to this one. Region 2 is what's in circle A and circle B, but not in C. Region 4 is what's in A and C, but not in B. And region 6 is what's in B and C, okay, but not in A. On the next slide, they talk about just the white areas. So region 1 is what's only in A, but not in B or C. Region 3 is what's in B, but it's not in A or C. And region 7 is what's in C, but it's not in A or B. And then region 8 is what's not in A, B, or C. Okay, that's just the universal set, but it's not in a circle. So let's look at example 2. It says use this Venn diagram to find what's in A. Well, A would be 11, 13, 12, 6, 5, and 7. A is just this circle. What is in A union B? Okay, pen here to help out a little bit. So here's A, here's B. A union B is going to be everything that's in here. So it's going to be 12, 5, and 7. Next they want, oops, I totally did that wrong. So let me back up, y'all. I did A intersection B. Let me fix that. So A union B would be everything in both circles. I apologize for that. It's 11, 3, 12, 1, 2, 10, 6, 5, 7, and 9. It's listed down here. So you guys probably caught me before I caught myself. Now this one says B intersection C. That's what they have in common. Okay? So here's B, here's C. What they have in common is what's here. So it is going to be 5, 7, and 9 is what they have in common. C complement. Okay, so here's C. C complement is everything that's not in there. So it'd be 11, 3, 12, 1, 2, 10, and then there's nothing out here in the universal set. Oh, wait, there is. They say there's a 4. And you know what, you guys? It did not show up on my slide, so we're going to add that. There should be a 4 out here that is missing. So we're going to put it out here, okay? So that would be everything that's not in C. All right, so let me erase this terrible circle that I drew. I tried to check their slides first, but I did not catch that 4 missing. All right, on E, we're going to do A intersection B intersection C. That means it is in all 3 circles. That's just this little piece right here. So that would be 5 and 7. Those are the only ones in all 3 circles. Now, in the next example, and I had to type this one up because they did not include it, but it's a great example. They just give us the list of the letters and say, okay, you draw the picture. Here's your universal set. Here's what's in A, here's what's in B, here's what's in C. So here's a hint for you. You want to start right here in this piece. What is in A, B, and C? Let's figure that out first, okay? So A, is that in all 3? Nope. Okay, so let's see. Is D in all 3? No. Is E in all 3? Ah, there we have one. We're going to double check this in a second, but E is in all 3. Is G in all 3? No. Is H in all 3? Yes. I and J are not in here, so let's just double check. B is not in all, G is not in all, A is not in all, C is not in all. Okay, so we have them. We have E and H. Those 2 letters are going to go right here. Okay, so let's erase that. And now you want to start with the one where they're all 3. Now let's go to 2s. Different color here. So let's figure out what's in A and B. Okay, so the blue circle and the red circle. A A and B, what do they have in common? They don't both have an A. They do both have an E, although we already have that, don't we? They both have a G. We don't have that one yet. They both have an H. We already have that. And that's it. So we already have E and H. We just need to put G right here. Okay, so we did A and B. Now let's do B and C. We'll skip to that one. A different color again. So let's do B and C. What did these have in common? So we're looking at the red circle and the green, okay? They don't both have an A, a B, an E. Oops, they both have an E, which we already knew. Okay, sorry, I drew that terribly. They both have an H. Is that it? They don't both have anything else. So we already have everything. There's not going to be anything in this piece. Okay, the only one we haven't done is A and C. So that would be this piece right here. Okay, so A, they both have an A. We found something this time. They don't both have a C or a D. They both have an E. We already knew that. They don't both have a G. They both have an H. We already knew that. And then the I and J, they don't both have. So the only thing we're missing is an A. There's going to be an A in that piece. Okay, we've done all of those. So now what we're going to have left, we're going to go and look for, let's look for what's just in A. Okay, just A. It's not in any other set, just A. So we have A, E, H, G. A, E, G, and H. So D would be in here, I would be in here, and J would be in here. Okay. Next, let's look for just in B. We have G, E, H. So E, G, H. We're left with a B and an L. Those would be in there. Now for C, we want what's just in C. We have A, E, H, so we're going to mark out A, E, H. Okay, so from this circle, the only thing left is C. So that's going to go down here. Now what we're left with is what's missing. Okay, whatever's missing is going to go in what we call the universal set. So let's get a different color here, and let's answer this last part. So we have A, we have B, we have C, we have D, we have E, and I'm just reading from the universal set here. F, do we have an F? There is not an F, so we need F. We have G, we have H, we have I, J. Aha, there is no K. So K would go out here as well, but we do have L. So the only thing missing are the F and K, and those would go out here. So just remember, start in the middle, what's in all three. Then do what's in two. What's in two? What's in two? Then do what's in the set itself, but not in the middle. And then lastly, do your universal set.